Like all of our customers call us all the fucking time. Like, oh my God, we 8 times an HVAC company in 12 months, 8 times their revenue in 12 months. That's just amazing, right? You got to think of that. That means 8 times the employees, right? And so to me, when I start thinking on that level, I'm like, holy shit, I'm affecting these people's lives, their families, feeding their kids during Christmas, during COVID, right? It's like that shit, like it drives me. That's where my energy comes from. You guys can probably see me starting to get energy now that I was bringing it up. So that's where my energy comes from, is I fucking love to help. I love to bring value. And I fucking hate motherfuckers out there not providing value and just taking people's money and thinking it's okay. Like I've been known to do some bad shit to companies I know, or doing bad shit to business owners. Cool, I'll do it day in and day out. I hate that shit. Like I hate it. So just make sure if you're in this group, don't come with no bullshit. Like if we sign a business owner up, we're bringing them value, and you guys have this whole entire group to make sure that shit happens. We're not going to let you fail.
100%, man. And that's the type of students that we want, right? And that's why we go through the sales processes we are. It's like, hey, listen, money isn't the only factor, whether you get into BAM or not. If it was, we would just have a buy it now button on the site that you would click and you would buy. Same thing with your services, right? Same thing with your services. If they could just buy it, they could just click on a button and buy the SEO services. But that's not what you want. Client selection is so important. It's so important to really love your clients, right? And love the people that you're working with. Josh, I remember hearing some of your stories out there, different niches that you went in. You're like, man, I thought, hey, I'm going to kill it in this niche, and you were killing it. But you're like, I hate these people. Like, I'm going to get rid of these sites, right?
Hence towing companies. I freaking hate towing company owners. I just can't stand them. But I hate dentists. Like I hate going to the dentist. Like I fucking hate it. Like I hate it. Like it's the scariest shit to me. And like I'm like best friends with the dentist. He lives like right here on the hill with me, and he comes over for dinner and shit. And like now I was like, fuck, I really like dentists as people, but I hate their offices. So I landed a bunch of SEO clients, right? So like exactly what Hal's saying, guys, is like, you got to fall in love with the people that you work with. You got to want to bring them value. And when you do, none of this money matters. It doesn't really matter. I had clients that had to slow down during COVID or whatever. I had no problem pausing them, but still putting in the work so nobody took their spot. No problem. I didn't complain about it. I didn't do shit. I just, boom, pod, they're all back on. Every single one is back on, happy as shit. These clients will never go anywhere, right? It's because I love them. I want them to stay up. I want to keep bringing them value. And I ain't going to let some Joe Blow come out and fucking smoke them because they had to shut down for 2 or 3 months. It's not going to happen. So, yeah, I've been there. But, yeah, you got to pick your niche. You got to pick your people. And you got to love the people that you work with. For me, towing companies just weren't it. Those guys were like, it seemed like they were vicious. You know what I mean? Like they wanted to take everybody's cash. They didn't care about people. And that just wasn't my type of person. You know what I mean?